Ready, begin. Okay.
So it's fantasy football season, and the first weekend is over.
Mm-hmm.
Some of our teams were wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them were terrible.
Okay.
And we're going to tell you what happened and what you should do next.
That's Midday, Michelle. I'm Sweet Lenny.
Oh, yeah.
So what we're going to do is a little studs and pickups, the 5 guys that may have won your week, and then the 5 guys you need to pick up this week to win next week.
Very easy.
Mm-hmm.
So your studs, not based on their looks alone. Rob Gronkowski on Thursday was like...
3 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns for Gronk.
That was a lot.
Yes.
Travis Kelce was on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
He was broken, but then he got fixed.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was awesome.
Over 100 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. That's always helpful.
100 yards is a full football field.
Uh-huh. That's what he received.
Tom Brady, who I'm still mad at for last year, threw 4 touchdowns, right?
Yeah, and he's mad at the entire league. So expect this quite often.
Yeah. Seattle defense, they lost, but if you had them in your fantasy team, you may have won because they had 2 defensive touchdowns.
Yeah, they had a special team score and a fumble return for a touchdown as well.
And Carlos Hyde, whose name I wrote down, and I have no idea what he did.
He pretty much destroyed the Vikings last night, and he made Adrian Peterson look bad because he was the opposing running back. And Carlos Hyde looks like the real deal.
Adrian Peterson, I don't want to talk to you.
No, we don't want Adrian Peterson on our teams. So here's the 5 guys you need to pick up this week. Terrence Williams is the wide receiver who's going to be taking over for Des Bryant after he busted his foot in week 1 against the Giants. He'll be out between 4 to 6 weeks, could be 8 weeks. So Terrence Williams needs to be on your radar. Secondly, Dante Moncrief, the same thing. Like Terrence Williams, Dante's going to be taking over for T.Y. Hilton. T.Y.'s injured, hurt his knee, so he's going to be out a few games as well. Third, Bishop Sankey.
I have him.
You do?
I'm one of my teams, but he was on the bench, but not anymore.
Move him up. He looks like the number 1 back in Tennessee, plus they can throw the ball now this year, so he should get some more touches. Fourth is Danny Woodhead. Speaking of touches, he's getting the ball around the goal line. 2 goal line carries and 7 out of 10 plays that were in the red zone over the weekend with San Diego featured Danny Woodhead. So if you're a Melvin Gordon owner, like, oh man, I'm disappointed because Danny Woodhead's getting all the touchdowns. And lastly, Kendall Wright, the wide receiver for the Tennessee Titans. Now that Marcus Mariota is the quarterback, looks like they might have somebody who can throw the ball down the field, and Kendall Wright is going to be on the receiving end of most of those passes. So there's your 5 guys you need to pick up this week.
Good luck.